To the people who have keyboard clicking sounds on their phone, what's your reasoning for not turning it off? My parents both have the vibration and sound on for typing because they say it feels more tactile. They can feel when they hit a letter, so it's easier for them to catch typos. Biofeedback is so important when it comes to buttons. My answer also. I don't have the sounds but vibration set to very low, which makes a slight noise. Not sure if that counts, but here goes. It makes me way faster and accurate. I really need the feedback. It just gets so messy when I try typing without it. Also, I am Swiss, and Swiss German is not a written language, so we don't have any autocorrect or anything. I already make too many mistakes as it is, so I take everything I can. I'm surprised I had to scroll so far to see someone mention this, but I find it improves my accuracy as well. That being said, I've had my phone on silent since 2013, so I don't get that benefit anymore. I love my phone on silent all the time until I misplace it and can't make calls to find where my phone is lying around. Maybe. I see what you did there, winking face. So the people filming my drama TV show know I'm typing. Do you always walk around with a baguette hanging out of your shopping bag so your audience knows it is groceries? Naturally. I always hold a football when watching football in case someone is filming me for a commercial. I have a shitty phone. Sometimes I type too fast and it causes the phone to stall. When I'm typing and suddenly vibrations stop, I know that I need to pause so that it can process the input I've given it. Nothing's more satisfying than seeing like 3 words rapidly appearing on the phone and all the click sounds and vibrations coming at the same time. This and typing them perfectly. I started using a swipe keyboard because I couldn't type a single word properly on the default Apple keyboard. Like, I would misspell something, delete it, misspell it again, delete it, misspell it a third time. I think the breaking point was when I threw my phone. I normally just keep the phone on silent so it doesn't matter. Also NGL, it's kinda satisfying, so when I turn off silent it's just a fun bonus. I honestly don't even know what my ringtone is because I never turn silent off. Mine is an eerie theremin sound, but since my phone is always silenced, it only kicks on when I have Bluetooth headphones on. I'll be listening to a podcast, then suddenly there's this sound in my ears. I could probably change it, but I think it's kinda funny. Same, except it's Diane's All Rings Considered ringtone from BoJack Horseman. I get super tense now when All Things Considered comes on the radio because I'm so used to hearing it suddenly overwhelmingly loudly instead of whatever podcast I am listening to. I'm hard of hearing and I didn't know there were clicking sounds. Oops. They're off now. Apologies to anyone I've shared space with over the years. Flushed face. Thanks for checking and don't worry about it. Just check your phone if you do an update on it or when you get a new one. Enjoy stealth messaging. It tells me when my phone isn't on silent. I don't need it going off in class. Since I first started using computer keyboards in the 80s, there has always been some kind of clicking noise and tactile feeling as I press each key. From Apple IIs, to Epsons, to Compacts, to Gateways, to touch-tone phones, to the Motorola Brick, to Og Nokias and on up to my Rays. There has always been a physical button and/or some kind of associated noise when using keyboards. With the advent of touch screens, it just doesn't feel right to not have a physical button or any sound, so I leave the clicks on. I have the haptic feedback, but no click sound. I do miss having a tactile keyboard though. I was able to write a full-on novel in minutes when phones had physical full QWERTY keyboards. Wish they still at least made phones like the Samsung Galaxy Slide. Same. I don't care about most features on phones that are marketed. My ideal phone has a user-replaceable battery, 3.5mm jack, SD card slot, and a slide-out keyboard. This will never exist again. There's the FX Tech Pro 1. I like hearing how fast I can type. Yeah, me too. I once got 83 WPM with 2 mistakes. I was quite surprised. I don't know how to turn it off, and I don't really like it. I'm on an iPhone 6. Yes, it's old, but it does the job. Can you tell me how to turn it off? Go to settings, then go to sounds and scroll down until you find keyboard clicks, and there you can turn it off. Thank you so much. This was what I was hoping for on this question. Just people not knowing how. I turn them off when I'm going to be around people a lot, but I find it satisfying. I find it immensely satisfying. I'm not even kidding. I love it. It relaxes me. Yes, it's comforting, like a cat purring. The same reason why I like a loud keyboard. I like the clickety-clacks. I silence my phone in quiet public spaces. But if there's a lot of background noise, I leave it on, because if I can barely hear it, there's no way somebody across the room in a loud location is going to hear or care. I can hear my butt dial. Seriously, if my phone's in my pocket and I hear those sounds, then I can intercept whatever is about to happen. You could try locking your phone though, right? The butt can unlock it. The butt will not be thwarted by your petty mortal contraptions. Damn. Can't believe my phone knows my password. Either that or it has my fingerprint. Edit. Just remembered I don't put my phone in my ass. For some reason I went along with your comment. It causes me some odd type of distress to hear no noise when pressing what technically is a button. Even if it's just a click or tap or whatever. Like my brain doesn't process it as well for some reason. I've been told I'm a pretty loud typer too, so
subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox.